Hey, we are now in the midst of Final Fantasy 16. I'd say we're officially kicking it off now, part 8. Welcome to the stream and playthrough for my first time, actually, of this game. So yeah, this is my first playthrough, and I'm going in pretty much completely spoiler-free. So good. I do want to make one note, though, going forward. Since my previous, like I said, I lost one subscriber, and I'm only imagining this could have had something to do with the sensitive tone of what I like to call discrimination. And let me just put it on the record that I think discrimination needs to be abolished. So these words in general, like racism, sexism, they don't exist. These words should not exist, because the words that are connected to these words are the ones that are the problem, and it all goes back to discrimination. So the person who unsubscribed, my sincerest apologies for anything or anyone that I caused offense to. That was not my intention. My intention is that we need to be better than this. We need to be better than discrimination. Because I was born with ADD. One person could rightly say that I'm, and I don't agree with that. And if they're gonna call me that, then I guess I'm a minority, and I 100% understand minority. That feeling of being a minority, and it's not right, because minorities they deserve what the majority has, and that's what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for all of us who don't have a voice, the ones who are unheard. I just want us to be heard. But with that, let's get started. This is going to be a great episode. It's going to be part 8, and we're going to speak with Sid and the Wages of Guilt. So, story time. We're going to be pushing forward. I don't even know, I'm not 100% sure what remains of Benedicta. But she obviously mesmerized the shit out of me. I love Benedicta. It's awesome. I'm sure I'm not alone there, by the way, right? A lot of people like Benedicta. I mean, I kind of look at her almost like a main antagonist, or whatever. Like the main antagonist. Or the foil of the bad guy. I don't know. Like, to me, there's always been a big bad. There's usually a primary antagonist and then a main protagonist. To me, it looks like Benedicta is the latter. She's the main antagonist. But she's not the only antagonist, but she just seems to be like the main antagonist, But I'm not saying she's the primary antagonist. No, I didn't say that. That usually is reserved for what they call as the big bad. As we all know, there's a big bad, and then there's the main antagonist, and then there's, what do you call it? Then you have the other two. There's usually like two antagonists, and then the main antagonist, and then the big bad behind that, Like, look at Final Fantasy VII had, Shinra, Sephiroth, Hojo, and, well, Genova to an extent, but, you had 10 that had, Seymour was main antagonist, Eject, then you had, Sin, aka the fucking Bavel, you Yevon. They always do this, all the time. They do it all the time. They have a big bed underneath the curtain, and they have a stinger, they have all that. So, I think Benedicta is serving as a stinger, but, let's be said, she makes for a good antagonist, right? With the less, meaning to say the least, less be said. She makes a great antagonist, and she's awesome. Meaning she makes a great primary character, the main character. She makes one of the best main characters in this game, is Benedicta. So, anyway, we got 370 points. I highly recommend probably dumping him into Phoenix right now. That's just my opinion, so that we can round him off, because we're going to be getting other icons, obviously. We would now have Garuda, so we'll see. I don't know if Benedict is alive, though. I mean, you would think she is. No, hold on. Learn, mastered, yes. I don't know if Benedict is alive. We're gonna find out right now. Because if Clive is still alive, I mean, I guess we'll find out. And where are we now? We are at the hideaway. Yep. The hideaway. Oh, and the crafter. Perfect. Blackthorn. Use the forge.
So what would it be?
Ooh, nice. We can get a storm cry. This is a relic rare. See? So Spurter cries and wind becomes storm. That is dope.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
I know. The storm cry? That's dope. I like how they have, like, they did in Final Fantasy 12, you know, like they have pictures for every piece of equipment, and they also have, like, you know, a description. Like, it's really authentic. I like that. That's so cool. A frozen tear. Like, everything has its own description, and it's meaning it's very authentic. It has its own history to it. And Ballistia itself belongs to a broader world in its own right, which is to say that it's similar to that of, like, Eorzea with Heidelin, or... In fact, it's actually shaped off of Eorzea. I mean, it is. Eorzea was the blueprint for Ballistia. So, yep. Anyway, what can we make? Get a forge, or let's see what else we can make here. We could also make a steel crown. What is... Ooh, Traveler's Bands... This will increase our health. Van braces. Those are the pieces of equipment, right? A wolfskin or a dark. I guess we would dark sash belt. But like I said, they didn't overcomplicate this game, and that's what I like about it. Is that the complexity lies within reflex, you know, and expend. Doesn't like make you rely upon like understanding weaknesses and all that. It's just different. Like, it still exists, but there's no elemental differentiation to, you know, it's more like action instead of actual written, you know? Like, you used to have elements, but not anymore. We don't have elements anymore. But there are still elements, clearly, right? You just have to understand what each one does for what it does. Because in reality, life, right? Pain is pain, right? And pleasure is pleasure. So, what I mean to say is, like, this game is on a simplicity level that it's like in the middle of complexity and simplicity. Since it took away things like defense we didn't need, right? Or did we need it? I mean, I don't think we needed all that. If we could find a way around it. Ooh. Well, what about this? This is a steel crown. Unlike most where, I don't know what that said. What is this? Wait, how is a steel crown for the rest, though? Hold on. Fair amount of protection to the wearer. A fair amount, I wonder why they call them steel crowns. To craft and reinforce. What do you mean by reinforce? Like, oh, like upgrade?
No scratches, right?
Alright, what can we make with all of our shit that we have? I mean, we may as well make them, right? Dog sash, wolfskin sash, I mean... We shouldn't be keeping this stuff, should we? Steel crowns, travels bands, iron braces. Gnarled scale. I don't know why, but I hold on to like a lot of stuff. It's weird. I've always been this way, though. I'm a hoarder.
And
But I don't hoard organic matter, you know, unless it's done proper. Because that'll lead to bugs and, you know, other organic matter. So, yeah, because that's decomposition. And when things decompose, it's going to lead to trouble. That's the problem. So let's see, we have... Okay, gear and icons are good. We have ourselves a Stormcry, a Dark Sash 2, and Steel Crowns. Sword. I should sell these. Imperial Infantry Races. Why would I want those? Maybe just in one pair, maybe that's it. And then for accessories, like I said, I don't really use any of the handicaps, so... I mean, you can if you want. That's called accessibility if you want. You can either use an accessory or an accessibility, which is a ring. I'm gonna probably... I don't really use the accessibilities. I try not to, at least. So... probably go with... What is this? I like this one. This is good. Yeah, just gonna stay with what I have. And for now, I will probably... Do I need to sell anything? I'm good. Yep.
Don't go making me throw you back in there now, eh?
Did you see the girl Sid brought back with him?
Yeah, Benedicta, right? Yep. Abelius to Bonus Tour, Balinus Tour. That was wild too, and Bahamut and Ray.
crawl out the crypt, eh?
We're going at it.
Although I thank you for doing us the courtesy.
Raiden, Odin, whatever. Same shit.
Well, still have a bit of fight left in you. And listen, I've arranged a meeting with Gav. In case
Who?
you've forgotten, you're the one who's been putting his nose to work for.
Gamp?
For nothing.
For nothing.
Just listen. While you've been relaxing on yourself,
Yeah.
he's busy sniffing out your dominance.
Okay.
According to his last report, he's picked up
It's the
the
percent.
Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you.
Oh, Gav.
All
Oh.
you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the King's Fall.
What's that? Oh, okay. King's Fall. That's gotta be east, right? That must be eastward. King's Fall. Because we have to find now who's responsible for this second dominant. Basically, this is the point at which I have no idea what's to come. Put it that way. And that's why I saved this episode for today, because I was like, I really don't know anything beyond the showcase or the demo. So all this is all just new. It's all spoil-free, completely spoil-free. Because that's the best way to do things, I realize, to go in completely spoiled-free.
Clive, wasn't it? I heard you got locked up.
Don't look at any reviews.
Down happens to the best of us. Well, so we're halfway interested anyhow.
Yep. I know. That's exactly what happens.
Look like someone shat in his shoes.
Hmm.
Well, whatever's wrong with you, keep your shit up, eh?
And stop drowning.
Stops you drowning.
Right. Oh look, there's Moogles. There's a Moogle right there.
Eat your food while it's hot and see that none goes to waste. Follow those two simple rules and you will always be welcome at the Fat Chocobo.
That. As we all know, the Fat Chocobo is a reference to all older Final Fantasies of the franchise. I mean, Fat Chocobo made its debut in, I think it was FF4.
Dung had so many uses.
Tuh! Never knew a dung soil. Oh, this guy, oh, Hippocrates.
Good day. Or is it night?
Tuh!
It can be hard to tell sometimes where I sit.
Right, because he never sleeps. He lived beyond the shores of Lesvia, yep. My father would read me every night from the only book we had, A History of Lesvia. Wait, hold on. Beyond... So Lesvia is bigger than just this. Obviously. So what is this called? The Twin Realms? I think it is. I think this is called the Twins. But there's a bigger world of Lesvia that... You know what I mean? The part of Valencia that we're, you know, is taking place only in a of Valencia, known as the Twin Realms, or aka the Twins. Again, going back to the dominance and how they each have a twin, it's interesting. So enchanted was I by this realm of myth and magic that when I was of age, I enlisted as a deckhand. My own eyes. Oh. See or not?
Yet, when I arrived...
What I found was a land of war and suffering. Where did he come from? I need to find out more. Follow in the footsteps of Moss and record what I could. And so I did in all manner of places and all manner of roles until my aging legs could carry me no longer.
Fortunately...
Sid found me by the roadside, so to speak, and offered me a place here where I might continue my studies, albeit without the wandering.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
Yeah. Wisdom is going up.
I have quite the find for you today.
What do we got here? That's cool that we have a wisdom amount. That's nice. Alright, because I want to learn about the world too. The Valistian calendar. The dating system used throughout the twins, see? The Twin Realms. Which marks the years of the realm. That have passed since the signing of the Continental Accord some 800 years ago. In the centuries since, nations have risen and fallen, and the concord between them has faltered. But the calendar persists. Then we have the Battle of the Twin Realms. The Battle of the Twin Realms was a conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sambrique and the Kingdom of Welod in the year of 865, or 865. Sambrique's forces, with the power of the Icon Bahamut on their side, took the Strait of Ortha back from Welod, putting an end to the blockade that had lasted several decades. The Weloders, looking to hold back from the Sambrique's advance by any means necessary, formed an alliance with the Dalmacian Republic, who themselves were waging a war against the Iron Kingdom on the Western Front, and prevented the Empire from from further progression. If you were curious. And then the Kingdom of Welod. So the Kingdom of Welod is sort of it's a port city. I know that much. The sole surviving nation in Ash. Welod has its capital of Stonehire. Stonehire, I guess. Stonehire. Capital at Stonehire. Home to the mother crystal of Drake's spine. Its ruler, Barnabas Dharma, dominant of Odin and warden of darkness, recently dispatched units of intelligence to Storm with orders to scout ahead prior to a full-scale invasion. Having ceded territory to the Holy Empire of Sambrique in the Battle of the Twin Realms in the year of 865, the Weloders launched an attack on Melanistor in 873. Sounds like I said, the lay of the land is a fucking mess. And Odin, aka Raiden basically, is the Warden of Darkness who rides into battle atop his spectral steed, and whose black blade is said to be sharp enough to split the very seas in twain. His latest dominant, King Barnabas of Welod. The Battle of Melanistor. Battle of Melon's Tor was a conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sambrique and the Kingdom of Alod in the year 873. Having lost vital territory of Sambrique's forces 8 years earlier in the Battle of the Twin Realms, the Waloders launched an assault on an Epinus peak, looking to regain a foothold in the Imperial lands opposing side of the Strait of Arthur. Both sides fielded with their icons, and in the ensuing showdown between Odin and Bahamut, an entire Sambrique's legion was lost, and the Waloders regained their outposts on Storm. Of course, Bahamut is nothing against Odin, dude. Odin will fucking destroy Bahamut easily, because Bahamut is powerful. Odin is powerful. Odin is very, very powerful. Don't believe me? He literally, like, kills shit. The only thing that's more powerful than Odin, I would imagine, is probably Leviathan or Tiamat. Maybe Neo Bahamut or Raiden. Knights of the Round. The sole surviving nation in Ash. Yeah, so didn't we just do this, though? Bahamut. The Warden of Light, whose power dwells within Dion Lesage, Prince of Sambrique, in the Holy Empire of the Gregorian Faithful. Hold dragons to be sacred creatures in Bahamut, the most sacred of them. It's actually, you're supposed to say Bahamut, but Bahamut. Are they calling it Bahamut or Bahamut? I think they're calling it Bahamut, but the actual real, the most authentic, the real word is Bahamut. Like, same thing with Ifrit, it's Ifrit. That's the true, authentic, originating, that's where the word originates from, you know? Ifrit, the fire djinn. Or Shiva, you know, the god of destruction. It wasn't Shiva, it was Shiva. Or Shiv. See, I like all this because this is, a compendium, right? Like an encyclopedia almost. Leader of the Dragoons, the most elite warriors of Holy Empire of Sambrique, are the first to leap into the fray when the Empire finds herself under threat. Often, literally. Yeah, because they're greedy. Dion is also the dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light. Sorry if I say Bahamut. It's habit, because that's kind of what the name is Bahamut, but it used to be it was never Bahamut, it was always Bahamut, but anyway, priming, what is this? The act of a dominant transforming their living flesh into that of an icon. Dominants most often prime during times of war or great surge of emotion, right? Using immense strength of their icons to turn the tide of battle, though it is usually done deliberately. Dominant remaining in control of the icon even when primed. On occasion, a dominant lose control of their powers and see their icon run riot. But who's the dominant and who's the icon? That's the kind of thing. See, icon. Magical beings of god-like strength who dwell within human beings. Only emerging when the dominance primes itself. Historically, each with a unique elemental affinity. One would need to fire, water, thunder, ice, lightning, earth. I'm sorry, hold on. Fire, water, thunder. But now we've seen that there's two of each, so maybe light and darkness. Maybe there was really only fire, water, thunder, ice. Wait a minute, something's not right here. Meaning by design, there's something's not right by design, and that's what we're trying to figure out, right? In total, each with a unique elemental affinity. But remember, this game doesn't use elemental affinity. That's the interesting aspect. So one warden each of fire, water, thunder, ice. We're all familiar with these elements. Wind and earth, light and darkness. Very commonly seen though is basically fire, and then of course like holy. So yeah, all these elements have been around since the beginning of every Final Fantasy. So the common belief is that two icons of the same element cannot coexist was shaken by the appearance of a second icon of fire during the Imperial attack on Phoenix Gate. Weird. Semi-priming. Oh, see, those within whom sleeps the power of an icon. Though they look and think no different to any other man or woman, they can not only cast elemental magics without a crystal, but they can also transform themselves into beasts of world-shattering strength. At any moment, a quality for which they are honored, worshipped, and feared over the realm. They're out, basically. That's kind of what's happening with a lot of people these days. It's relating to a lot of people, I guess. This is resonating with a lot of people. This is a common struggle of late, with people being not recognized for their worth in this world, and so on and so forth. And I think people have had enough of being, shut out and, closed off from the world. It's like, we all deserve a right to live and be, like we should have that life too. We all deserve that life. If we're here, right, aren't we all living? I mean, we always talk about equality. Well, then let's do it. Let's be equal. I think we should all be. We all deserve that. We all deserve a chance to have that. We all deserve the chance to be a phoenix. To be a fire horse in the sky. We all deserve the chance to have that. Not just like a movie star or a rock and roll dude or like a musician or whatever. No, everybody deserves to have this this beautiful thing, whatever this is. The power of being heard and being noticed and being respected and being appreciated and being compensated, to be compensated, to be recognized, to be heard, to be respected, and to be to be happy, to be content. You have earned it. Have you earned it? Only you know. But I think we should all have the right to be able to be given the chance to have that. No man deserves to be on the street with nothing. I mean, think about that. Why would any human being should ever deserve to be on the street? Why would any animal on that note, like, you know what I mean? Like, we need to start thinking different. We have to think, like I said, we need to, discrimination is dead. I already said it. Discrimination is dead. In fact, when they ask me on applications, I'm not even answering the question. Because I can't honor the discrimination anymore. It's not right. And until we all have recognized how evil or how unfair discrimination is, things like racism and sexism will continue to exist. So, my advice to you is to put NA. Don't feel comfortable answering those questions. If they ever ask for your race or your gender, you should just put NA. Don't feel like answering. Shouldn't need to know. Only put it down if you feel comfortable. If that's what you want. But don't let anybody tell you otherwise. See? Masked, unmasked. Masked, unmasked. This game, it's all about that, the hideaway, the people like me, people who have not been heard but have been speaking for long enough. We've been almost like shouting at the rooftops. Like, literally, we're like, basically, I mean, I can speak for myself. I am like almost 2 feet in the grave trying to help other people. And all my words just fall on deaf ears all the time. And all I get for it is be deemed a monster. That's all I get for my efforts of trying to help them through adversity. See, I went to military school when I was younger, and like I said, it sounds weird, but you're gonna be soft if you're raised that way, right? If you are bred this way, it's not your fault. You're being bred to be soft. So therefore, something like a word is gonna hurt you, but it's not. My grandfather, he fought in World War II and was fighting against bullets, like actual bullets. Real world violence, my friends. You know? And like, I know we're trying to strive for verbal resolution, but you do realize that, especially if you are male, I mean, if you are male, I'm just saying, or anybody really for that matter, I speak as a person who's a female, so I'm a man and cat, kind of, because I have a cat, and I'm kind of, like I said, I believe to be part cat, or I speak on behalf of cats. So if anybody ever says something bad about a cat, they're saying something bad about me, so, yeah. But my cat also, unlike most cats, he actually stands up for me. So, if, like, for example, if he deems somebody a threat, he'll get up to head level with them, and he will look them at the eyes, and scary. In other words, he'll get up onto head level, eye level. He'll meet you eye to eye, and he'll put his head upward. And that just means that he's willing to lunge at you and attack your jugular. He's gonna gouge you. But he won't, because he's just giving off the appearance that he is. But what I was trying to say is that us unheard people need to be heard, right? But a lot of times, again, like, they fall on deaf ears. So I'm begging everybody, or as I always say, imploring. I implore, because it's so important that I implore you to listen to what I say, these words that I speak. I'm not recording all this for nothing, right? This will live on in memory, but I just hope that you guys will hear my words, because I'm totally here to listen to you guys, you know? Please leave your comments and all of that. I love to hear all of your opinions, your thoughts, all of it. It means so much to me. You don't even know. Your subscription, your views, everything. It just means so much to me. Because I was a man who's never been heard, you know? I was a guy, like a person, who was just never heard, you know? My words just kept falling on deaf ears. And it feels like maybe for the one time in my life, you know, I may finally have a chance of being heard. Finally, after so many years have gone by in the dark, you know, away from the world, just hiding away in this, well, hideaway, being a shut-in, living out my, 10 years really just existing and dying, and I really wasn't living at all. I was just existing. And then I finally woke up after a tremendous fire burned down my room and house at home, and I had to move. Ironically, though, I walked out of that fire completely unscathed, and I was never the same again. We did move back into the house about a year later after they reconstructed it, but yeah, we had an electrical fire in my room from my AC unit. When I woke up, I was in my chair and I was surrounded by fire. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was like, I just woke up and I was surrounded by fire. Not like regular fire. We're talking about the worst kind of fire, which is electrical fire. Not forest fire. Electrical fire. And therefore, when my dad put the water on it, it was bad. I knew I couldn't put water on it because it was so bad. But I don't want to get into that. All I know is that I think it was the day I rose as a phoenix. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. All I know is that I rose a different person that day. And since then, I've never been the same. And that's how that is how phoenixes are born, exactly like that. Through the fire. Now, I don't know why this happened to me, but it did. And maybe it was just a coincidence. But I know one thing for sure is that I'm no longer this person. I'm more like this person, I guess, now. So let's see. An Imperial bearer turned deserter after refusing to slay the dominant of Shiva, choosing instead to turn his blade on his own sergeant. as a force of crusaders closed around him. His freedom seemed as if it would be short-lived until the timely intervention of intervention. A man who shared Clive's desire to see the dominant freed from their clutches. Together they escaped to Sid's secret hideaway. Well, that's the thing, because nobody should be controlled by these dominants. We should all have the power. We should be able to share it. Sharing is caring. Alright, so an Imperial Barrier, Clive Rosswell, so, okay, Imperial Barrier, the Deserter, yeah, we did this, Firstborn of an all, excuse, I mean, like, he was the Firstborn, right? Wasn't he supposed to be the Dominant of Fire anyway? But instead, he was tasked to guard the Phoenix and blessed with the ability to wield it, and that could have been a problem. That could have severed the bond, in fact, and caused the fissure of Ifrit to be born. First son of Archduke Elwin, ruler of Rosaria, though all expected him to inherit the Phoenix's flames and awaken his dominant destiny instead... Destiny instead chose his younger brother Joshua. That means that something decided. This was not fate, this was destiny. Oh. Destiny. Dedicated himself to mastering the blade. And this practice paid off when he was appointed first shield of Rosaria, tasked to guard the Phoenix and blessed with the ability to wield a part of its fire. But now he seems to have the ability to wield almost anything, because he was given a part of the power of the Phoenix, but now he also seems to be able to also wield a part of the power of almost any single icon, really. It seems. There's a lot of stuff here. Look at this battle on Nisa. The Battle of Nisa was a short yet bloody clash between the Iron Republic and the Republic of Dalmatia. The year of 873, the Dalmatians, hoping to force an end to their long-running conflict with the Iron Blood, had convened a council at Zernitra stronghold. Zernitra, I guess? Or Zernitra? And entreated their Waloder allies to aid them in their cause. So their allies, Dalmatia, kinda. Talk soon broke down. The Dalmatians were left with no choice but to rely once more on the power of the mighty Titan. Okay? To whom they already owed a considerable debt. Thus was the stage set for a showdown between Titan and Shiva, the Iron Blood's own icon. Shiva? Wait a minute, hold on, wait. Oh shit, that's right, Iron Blood's fucking dominant Shiva! I didn't even realize that. The bastards. We know them. Here we go, Hugo Kupka. He has been of the icons thrust him to the forefront of Dalmatian politics, winning him influence over both the Republic's armies and his policy, as well as blah blah blah. Okay, he has little love for his country, taking advantage of his position to benefit himself and himself. Well, that's what I mean. I have little love for my people, but I do love them, and I love some people. Like I love my subscribers, of course. Hold on, Titan, the Warden of Earth, of whom Hugo Kupka is current dominant. He takes the form of a stone-skinned giant whose granite fists shake the earth with every mighty pummel. This Titan's dominant awakens amongst peoples of Dalmatian's desert, the recipient of his being granted great power and status by the Republic in return for a commitment to protect the nation in times of war. Well, wait. The Republic, hold on. Oh yeah. But what about... Okay, so now we really know the dealio here. So... Oh yeah, semi-priming, the act of a dominant calling upon a part of their icon tower without fully transforming into legendary beast itself. Does not require nearly as much ether as to fully prime, taking less of a toll on the dominant's flesh. Upon semi-priming, the host takes some aspects of their icon sprouting wings or becoming clad in stone. Magic, the art of one of the wind, earth, ice, thunder, light, and dark, or, more rarely, be unexpected. While bears and dominants cast spells at will, others require crystal to do so. Magic is a part of everyday life for the people of Elysia, making it all but unlivable when they are deprived of its gift. But I already have that gift, no? Oh, bear. A person with the power to cast magic without a crystal. Yeah, I know. Yeah, men and women who awaken chain on me. It's actually the chain of Archangel Michael. But I've been wearing it now for a long been branded, and I am chained. You know, I'm a bear, and therefore this is my brand. That's my chain. The system of slavery has persisted for centuries and has become so ingrained in the Elysian life that few take pity upon the bear's plight, seeing them as less than a human being. Exactly. Like I said, guys, we're on the same side, so let's stand up and unite together and stop these people. We need to make this a better place for the future, for the people that have yet to see it. You don't want them to see they want people to see a world of freedom and, you know, happiness, not war and horror. I mean, war and horror in order to understand what it is to be in, you know, pleasure and peace and euphoria. You can't have everything, you know, you have to have a middle line. Yeah, but again, this game, I hope, is going to relay the message. See, bears forced to fight for their nations. Able to cast powerful, yet entirely disposable. They are often placed on the front lines, yet because they're expendable. Like I said before. We're very, very expendable. Bear that in mind. You're very expendable, and therefore you could just be discarded. And therefore they're going to use you. And they're going to probably abuse you, use you, abuse you, and use you and abuse you some more until you can't be used anymore, or until you know, till you rise over them and you just leave, or you die, you know, you're gone. In other words, until you are not around anymore, you will be their slave. You will be their, you know, their bitch. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. You're gonna be their slave. You'll be enslaved to them. Me, you, and everybody else like us. All of us. Anybody who's deemed themselves branded, well, we have to get out. And in order to do that, we have to take each other's hands and trust. Not the ones of which that are enslaving us, but the ones that have the brands on their goddamn, I don't know. Well, for me, like I said, I show my brand off. My brand is in the form of a rosary bead. You know, like it's a rosary bead. It hangs down my leg. It's my brand. Because I've been branded, and I'm a slave. You know, I'm enslaved to this brand. I'm enslaved by the chains that it gave me. I'm the vessel. And I bear that. You know, I bear this brand with pride till I die. And so I say to you, young men and women, or older men and women, I don't know, all you young men and women out there, especially the younger men and women, to come together with me and fight for a better world. Fight for the future. Not for us, but for all of mankind, for the betterment of everyone. Not just me or you. It's more important that the ones who aren't even born yet get to see a better place. Or maybe even the children. You know, that's what we gotta really be thinking about. What could benefit the future? Like the lassie or fallacy. Identifying them as something other than human. Newborn babies are checked at birth. Those found to be happens exactly because their parents hide them away and covet them. Yep, that's exactly covet them. Yet most do not remain unbranded for. And then the tables turn. That's why I said be careful on how you treat the branded, because eventually the branded is going to become the bearer, and then you are going to be in trouble. I keep saying that when the shoe is on the other foot. I mean, how do you think the branded are going to treat you? How do you think they're going to? You think they're going to show you mercy after what you've given the branded? Branded are probably going to give you. I mean, let's hope they show you mercy. In other words, you'll be lucky if they give you mercy. I'll give mercy, probably, maybe. I mean, I would imagine I'm a very merciful person, and I think that we all deserve better. Like I said, in the position to do so, I wouldn't, because it goes against all I stand for, which is to live for the happiness of everybody and to be fair, for us to all share this power and to unite as one, all for one, one for all. This is what I am, and that's why I know about all of this, the branding, the branded, all of it. It's crazy, but it's true. And it's exactly what I'm going through. See, a common projected term for bearers marked with brands. Newborn babes are tested at birth, and those found to have the knack are branded on the cheek and taken into custody. Bearers, you know? Look at this. They are marked with a brand upon their cheek and used as tools, a cheaper alternative to the scars and precious shards. This system of slavery has persisted for centuries and has become so ingrained. Few take pity upon the bearer's life. And welcome, my friend. I'm just reading about the bearers and the brands. Like, I mean, it's so true, though. We are branded. And, well, I am a bearer. That's why I have a rosary bead on my, I have the rosary bead of Archangel Michael, because I am branded. I didn't do it because of the game, though. I just did it because my mother was dying of cancer, and she gave it to me. She's okay now, though. But what I'm saying is, like, yeah, all this is true. It's dead on. And what I'm saying is I think all of us underdogs have to get together. We have to come together and be heard, because I think now is our time to finally be heard. The ones who haven't been heard for all these years. Hiding away, you know, in a goddamn room. Invisible walls blocking us from what? The future? There is no future. The future is just an invisible cage that you place around yourself. If there is a future, then I'm telling you this. It's for those who've yet to see it, like Nick said in Final Fantasy 15, I'd say. He probably put it best. Future of what? You know, like, what kings are you futures of? Wardens of what future? The future seems to serve only as a barrier of the things that you can't do. Or it could serve as a buffer for the things that we can do. But it's really what you allow yourself to do, right? I mean, in other words, future is... the past is history, and the future never comes. Future's fleeting. We're gonna sell all this crap, mostly, I think, right? Yeah. Nah. I'm a resource guy. I don't really like Gil. I'm not a Gil guy. Fuck Gil. I'll do it without Gil. Meaning I'll get rid of my Gil because I don't like Gil. I don't like money, actually. Sorry, I just don't really... I don't believe in money. I think money is ridiculously stupid because nobody even knows what it's worth. How much is $1 worth? I don't know. Whatever he says it's worth. We got a stone, but we gotta go to Kingfall, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be heading east, because we are... Yeah, we're going east. Pretty sure of that. There's the infirmary, and most side content that I already said, I'm gonna be taking it on later, but in... And let's see where we gotta go. Oh yeah, we got a marker, that's right, I can put the marker up too. And then there's also like a big map too, there's a big map, a big world map. It's like it's from this point on, I have no idea what I'm doing now. Because again, I only played up to the showcase, so it should be pretty interesting. That's why I had to look at the tombs. Kingsfall, Northwestern Sandbreak. Alright, so this would be interesting. But I am a sign of the Phoenix, by the way. You know, if anybody wants to know, that's my zodiac sign, Phoenix. Alright, Kingsfall. I love the authenticity in this game, though. It's so real, like, this is exactly what Europe looks like. You know, it's very, very, very close to real environments that we've seen in real life, you know? So...
Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. And the blight came.
I won't interrupt.
People left. Just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect little shortcut.
I like Sid. I actually think he reminds me a lot of Corleones, but, like, honestly, I think they did a better job with him. Right? Opinion. And I'm loving that blade.
Please think about it, Clive.
You need to think about who the dominant is. It's not your fault. It's find that icon. The icon, really. You know, like, even though he's a dominant, I keep getting confused, I'm sorry. He has to find
For years.
fucking person is that...
Jack can wait.
Right.
I need to see what the bastards are up to.
I think we all know what we're doing here. We're trying to find out where Ifrit came from. Where this thing came from and how it came to manifest. My theory is Annabella, but I don't know because I'm spoiled free. I'm going in completely, like, 100%, no spoils. I have not looked at any reviews, any videos, or anything. I'm just going in completely blind. And I haven't did that since Final Fantasy X, if I'm being honest. So, I'm enjoying it. I know, right, Claire? I'm the dominant. Oh, but you're not the icon, though. But I think it's Annabella has something to do with this. His mother, you know? That's just my hunch. I could be wrong. But I think Annabella has something to do with it, but I don't know yet. We're still too early in the game, I think, to really make or jump to conclusions. Let's just see where it goes, right? Again, no handicaps, so this is probably the most authentic experience that you're gonna get. Because I have no accessibilities on, and I'm playing on action mode. So this is definitely gonna be the most authentic experience you'll get from the game, right? I'd imagine? Yeah. And Torgal is really awesome. I love using Torgal. Especially his Ravage. But, hold on a second. We gotta go this way? Oh, cool. Alright, here we go. Because it's cool. I should probably go back down and pick up items. I didn't realize I didn't have any. You could make items too, by the way. Gouge. New enemies. Boosh. Boosh, magic burst. Oh, this is so much fun. And it's cool because there's no more real element inspection, but there is. It's hard to explain, I guess. Right? I mean, it's interesting because there really is no elements anymore, but there are still elements. That's why I find this mystifying or intriguing. Also, maybe I should go back and grab items, right? I mean, we don't have any items. And they could have bought them. I got an idea. I know what to do. That's what's great about this game, is that you could just go anywhere you need to go, wherever you want, whenever you need to. Just go back to the hideaway, boom. I'll just go right there. I know exactly where I gotta go and what I need to do. This game, like I said, since I'm spoiler free, I don't really know, but I think the way it works is you could always get the items, and every time you die, the items recap back to the top, you know?
Look what the girl dragged in.
Oh, it's Maria, but only like 40 years older. Huh. From Final Fantasy II.
Go on then.
Potion, stock up, right? Again, Gil is a non-issue to me. I don't really care about Gil. Gil is like useless.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
How? Oh, right, because I'm taking all your stuff.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Well, you can take all the money. I don't need the money.
It's better I'll be here.
I just need the supplies. Take the fucking money.
Finished, are you?
I don't want the money. Look, it's also Guy too from Final Fantasy II in the form of goats. Isn't that so weird? Guy and Maria. See? And then I would imagine that Sid is kind of like Leon. And Clive, obviously, is like Furion. It's crazy. It's exactly what it's like. That is nuts. Just noticed that now, but look. Maria, Furion, Guy, and fucking Leon. Sidolphus.
You alright now, Clive? You're not gonna go mad again, are you?
Odin and Bahama had at it by all accounts. The boy Bill and his talk.
Yep, that was wild.
It's a wonder we didn't feel it here.
Alright, now that we got all our shit, we're all stocked up, let's go back, travel real quickly over to our Kingsfall, Northwestern Sandbreak as we get closer to... Well, I don't know what we're doing now, because we kind of are at a lost cause. We don't know what to do. To be honest, we really don't. We don't know what to do. Because as far as Clive is concerned, he is the dominant of fire. So, you know, like, he doesn't know what to do. So, he's just following Sid's whim. At this point, we're just following Sid, aka Leon.
So long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. And the blind camp. People left.
Yep.
Just like that, it was
I feel a very similar system to Final Fantasy II with this game. I don't know why. But Final Fantasy II is a great game that was underappreciated, and even to this day is still underappreciated. And when I say FF2, I mean FF2. The real FF2. Not FF4, FF2. Final Fantasy II.
Think about it, Clyde. The rumors all point to...
To what? I don't know what... What was that?
Imperial signals.
Yep.
There shouldn't be. The old fort's been abandoned for years.
What's going on?
Our little chat can wait. I need to see what the bastards are up to. You go on ahead and meet up with Gav.
But we both know that.
No buts about it.
Alright, now we're gonna move forward, guys. Sorry for the setback, but it had to be said that discrimination has to be abolished. And until it is abolished, or until it isn't abolished, it doesn't matter. If it isn't abolished, then racism, sexism, all of this will continue, you know, it'll continue to exist. But if you let go of the notion of discrimination and abolish it altogether as if it never existed, perhaps then we could move beyond it, move past it.
I'm the dominant of fire. We sent Gav on a wild goose chase.
You don't know that yet, but it seems that way, right? 4 chunks of wire. See, I like stuff like that more than money. I like, you know, resources. Money to me is like, I don't know, the devil's resource. Oh yeah, we can jump down. Alright, so what are we gonna be fighting here? A A lot of enemies from FF2 and 1 probably.
More killing. And for what?
Give them all you've got. Stay down.
That's so cool.
Don't let them get away.
So yeah, you could sick them, I guess, to keep them down on the ground, or you could do a ravage to keep them up in the air. Oosh.
Don't let them get away.
This battle is insane though.
A little help. Give them all you've got, boy.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Stay down. It's over.
Punishing sick. Very good. Did lose some health there though. What I really like about this game though, and this entry I guess, is that it's so realistic. Very realistic as opposed to any of the other entries I've ever seen. At least since the days of Final Fantasy 1 and 2. And then maybe 3. But after 4 it started to get, I don't know, 5, then 6. It started to get more cartoonish and less mature. Now this one would be a lot more mature and is the true essence of what a real Final Fantasy is. This is how Final Fantasy was born. Through this. Complete and total opposition. It was never set out to be an RPG. It just got caught into that niche. That's not what Final Fantasy was intended to be. Final Fantasy was intended to be fighting fantasy, the Final Fantasy, the last game they had. You know, they used everything they had. They were bankrupt, you know. They were going to declare bankruptcy if they didn't do it. And so they used all their resources to create the best game they could possibly come up with. And it became a massive hit. Then they didn't release another game into the States until the 4th entry. As the second one was respected in Japan, but not so much in the States. And then, yeah, all is sort of history at this point. And now, Final Fantasy lives on once again in the form of 16. By learning a very good lesson that don't allow history to repeat itself, because if you let history repeat itself, it's bound to fucking fail or succeed. But depends. Like again, in this case, they needed to repeat history in the proper way. Make sure to repeat history in such a way that you make sure you did what worked back in the day, and I guess eliminate all of the negative aspects that didn't work, right? So we're looking to shoot for the pros of our history, not the cons. We want to wash out the cons and emphasize on our pros. I mean, expendable, flexible, you know? Like, you don't want Final Fantasy to be like locked in to being just an RPG game. You want it to be expendable to the point of it being an action game, an RPG game, a shooter game, and any kind of game. It should be for anybody. That's my point. We got a boss. Side boss? I don't know, maybe something like that. But, let's see what we gotta do. Oh, good, juice, ooh.
You know what to do, boy.
I have to, hold on, I wish I could restart the game though, sometimes, but haven't did that yet. High potion.
Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
Yikes.
Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy.
No. That's why I like the other one better, but it's fine. Alright, Stagger, take down.
Keep your distance, Bill.
6,000 damage. Not bad. Precision dodge is nice. I love that, the magical burst shit. I think that's like the cornerstone, right? Fire, you know? Fire magic.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Oh, whoa. Oh, my bad.
Well done, Torgal.
I love that ability though, it's an awesome one. Staggered again. Magic burst.
Not this time.
Wind, 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 wind. Oh, you little sexy minx. Ha! He gone. He gone. And yeah, I don't care about the gil. It's not important to me. I'm more concerned about all the spoils. As, again, I went in spoiler free, so it's gonna be all these are real spoils for me. Well, they can't be really spoils. I just say reward. These are my rewards. So we got a Minotaur mane. This is an uncommon material. So its rarity is scarce, right? It's not like, so it's an uncommon. It's not rare, but it's scarce. A mane used in everything from helm crests to hair brushes, predominantly or primarily by those of whom are lucky enough never to have met with an actual Minotaur himself. So, and loaded Sir Crandall, strike the mane from the beast and rob him of his strength from the noble knight. Huh. Using crafting. And then we have ourselves a common material of sharp fang. We know what that is. Bloody hide, another one. When properly treated with urine, lime, and salt, lengthy soaked and chokeable brain, this acorn flecked skin will make a fine piece of leather indeed. This area is pretty cool. See, now I'm psyched because I haven't really played anything beyond this. I don't know anything beyond the showcase. Shit, I don't even know how we're gonna obtain Titan's power.
Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts.
This is what the Blight is bringing, right? Orcs. Well, that's what it seems like. Minotaurs and orcs. Stuff like this. I don't know yet, though. We have to find out more at the compendium. Or tombs. Damn it. I got an idea though. Hold on, we can go into the menu here and just use a potion, I think. So this way, I could actually use one. Yep, there you go. Perfecto. But it doesn't matter because everything gets reset back to 100% if you're lucky. No, I'm kidding. If you get a game over, you start back. But I'm gonna make a save file actually. Let's save up. Abilities. No, system. And
Can't be much further now.
3 bloody odds. Here we go.
That's enough.
Fyra. I don't know when we're gonna get Fyraga, but I haven't gotten that yet.
Keep your distance. Get him.
Sick 'em. I would find it easier though. I don't know if I should use that charm or not. I'm thinking about it, using that one charm, because that would make things a lot easier, right?
That's enough.
As opposed to juggling with 3 things, you could juggle just Clive and let him do his bang like.
Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Toggle. There, boy.
A charge lift.
Keep your distance.
I gotta learn how to use Torgal and make sure I'm not fucking up by using items on accident, because I seem to do that a lot. See? It's so I gotta remember the difference. But again, like I said, you could restart and then you'll get all your items back. So it's, but I want to try something just for the hell of it. Let me see something. I'm gonna try putting this on. Wherever the hell it is, items. L2, and there it is, items. So, we definitely, isn't it items? I think it's gear. Yeah, gear. So I'll use one ring, I guess. The one that helps with the dog. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This will help. I feel like it's the one ring you should use. That'll help so I don't have to constantly be using Torgal. I could worry more about the items and let Torgal be Torgal. Until I get a better handle on the battle system. Since again, like I said, I'm completely blind here, basically. Let's set up a waymark. What the hell is this? Oh, Gov. Yeah, okay, so King's Fall is a lot of stuff. And the hooded man who we're after. There's a woman, though. Yep. Yep. Gov. So is it the scout that we're meeting? Put his legendary nose to work and tracking the movements of slavers and soldiers, and yeah, okay. King's Fall, located in the western, yep, I knew it, western Sandbreak, near the Rosarian border. Yeah, although it doesn't say western, but it is western. So I said we're going west. It's towering the cataract fed by the waters of multiple converging tributaries through these waters. Though these waters alone played an integral part in the lives of the nearby settlers, an influx of displaced beasts fleeing from the blight has forced many to abandon their claim to home and resource. That's weird. You used to be able to do that. Again, I am still finding everything out, but I thought you could put waymarks. Gotta rely on animal instinct too, I think. Because we have to go west, so let's go west. Because we're not on the world map. If you are on the world, if you're in the overworld, Clive will move fast. And you'll also be able to open up the map, the menu map. Like, if you are in an enclosed area, then it opens up the active time lore book, I think. Yeah. But if you're in the world, the open world, if you're in the open or overworld, I guess, I don't know what you call it. Open world, I guess? If you're in the open world, then you'll be given access to a map with the tab button. And, yeah. And also Clive will move a lot faster to pick up momentum.
Come on. Let me through. Sick of Toggle.
Yeah, this is, I think, easier when you have this on. It's much, I don't know, smoother?
Give them all you've got, boy.
Oh, crap.
Toggle. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Get him. Keep your distance, boy. There, boy.
Boosh. Bam.
Get him, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Get him. Sick of it.
Whoops. My bad.
Get
A
him.
lot of damage.
Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. There's a good boy.
Oh, whoa. How do you do that? I'm not even sure.
Sick of Toggle. Get him.
Damn, son.
My wounds, boy. There, boy.
Whoa, wait.
Not this time. Sick of Toggle.
He's down.
Give them all you've got, boy. Get him. Don't let them get away.
He's gone. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna probably take it off. There's no need. I mean, if we're gonna use toggle, we gotta use toggle on our own, right? That's what I say. Cause it could, yeah, you know, I mean, if we're gonna use toggle, you may as well have to learn how to use them on our own, I think. So let's just go to gear and icons and. I'm gonna take off the ring. Like I said, there's no need. It's stupid. What about the badge of might? Or the favor of fire, I think. I'm still getting used to the battle system, you know? Like, it obviously. I'm still learning. But I still refuse to use any of those accessibilities. I don't want to. Because I feel like I'm not getting the authentic experience. The only way to get the true authentic experience is to play it in action mode with 0 accessibilities. That's just my opinion. For me, at least. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Is that a Barra? Is that a Brandon? It is, right? And Scav. That's a Dragoon. Uh-oh. Here we go.
You made your choice.
No, we didn't. What are you talking about? Nice punish. Dumb.
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
There we go. That's what I'm trying to learn how to do, by the way. I'm trying to learn how to juggle the enemies and whatnot. But this comes down to a play style. How am I gonna play this game? I don't know yet. Ooh, we got a Wyvern and a fucking Imperial Dragoon.
Don't let him escape!
And a shitload of other Dragoon Imperial soldiers. Damn. Talking about the odds being against us, right? Talking about the odds against, you know, 1 against the world.
Clive, what's the situation?
All against 1. Yeah, you're late and Gob's in trouble.
We have to get to him before they do.
Understood.
What? You're late.
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
What I like about Valistia, it's shrouded in mystery. It's like, we only know of the Twin Realms, that's it. And we will find out more obviously at the tombs, but so far, like I said, the game system runs on 3 aspects, right? Predominant aspects, and that's stagger, defense, and attack. This is also basically like rock, paper, scissors. That's what I said. This game, Final Fantasy 16, it's the system is designed. It's a lot like rock, paper, scissors, while sort of rotating or juggling rock, papers, and scissors in the air. So if you had a rock and you had a pair of scissors, which I do, rock, paper, scissors. Just give me a scissor and give me a rock. Don't want to use a rock, but a baseball will do. So I'll get a baseball. Now, what do you have here? Rock, paper, scissors, right? Now, what I mean by rock, paper, scissors is that fire will beat all of those, right? Rock, paper, scissors. I hate blue pens. Why is this a blue pen? That's what I said about Final Fantasy 16. It's totally rock, paper, scissors. If I could just grab one thing real quick, if that's not a problem. Yeah, rock, paper, scissors, right? Are we all in agreement on that? I think rock, paper, scissors is the perfect analogy. So, I don't know how that happened actually. Oh, you know what? I might have to restart this fight. Because I'm not... Yeah, okay. He's tough, and I'm probably gonna die.
Die, you bastard!
Who do I need to get rid of first? I want to see the meter though. Hold on. What the fuck was that? No, wait, hold on. I gotta... Hold on. I want to restart this encounter because I was kind of like not with it, but hold on one second. Let me get where's my lighter at? I wish they had the option to retry, but they don't. I guess the idea is to just keep going as much as you can and then see what you can and can't do, I guess. I don't know. Oh boy. I'm dead. I have to get a new goddamn headset too, by the way. That's another problem. I have no, my headset's breaking on me, unfortunately. So, yeah, I have a problem here because I have no headset. My headset's breaking on me. It's going. The sound. I mean, I can so, I mean, I like it a little bit, but it's gonna go soon.
I'll take the dragon. You take the dragoon.
Got it. Wait, hold on. See, the thing is, with a broken mic, it's not really broken, it's just a pain in the ass. Because it is broken, so what am I saying?
Die, you bastard! Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here. You know what to do for me.
No, no.
Alright. One down, one to go.
Whoa, what was that? That was weird. No!
My wounds, boy.
Nice. Well, that was a nice fight still.
There's a good boy. Not this time.
Staggered, perfect. Damn, son. Well, we gotta get him down halfway again. Not gonna be easy though.
A little help.
Fuck you. No! Ah!
My wounds, boy.
I should have definitely played some time in the training center, but I didn't. And that's probably why I'm gonna have a hard time with this. We'll see. Wait, I can't use that? Why?
A little help. My wounds.
Try to see what I'm doing wrong. Alright, I didn't mind doing that because it was fine. I didn't expect to win. I have to see what I'm doing wrong. That's why I'm recording it. Yep. Wait, oh man. I always forget. You have to open the main menu before you start the fight. I'm a fucking dumb idiot motherfucker, bro. Why did I do that? Oh. That's why I said they need to have they have to have a way to retry, I think. That's what it's missing. Because it's locked while in combat, and you can't retry either, so that's a problem. Also, we need a toggle. How do you toggle? Well, I have to figure all of this out on my own. Oh!
One down, one to go.
Oh! Oh my god, the Dragoon! Oh, crap. Oh no.
My wounds, boy.
He's hard, man. It's really, though, a matter of learning what he does, you know? Like, that's why I don't mind dying right now, it's fine. Because I'm trying to see what he does. He does... And also, I need to learn how to play the battle system, too. Like, Scarlet Cyclone, Rising Flame. Rising Flame, Scarlet Cyclone. Like, see when he does that? You have to get that. I have to learn how to do that. which is fine. I don't mind dying a few times. It's okay. I'm trying to figure out, this is like the perfect time actually to learn the battle system. As opposed to using the simulator, right? I'm just gonna use this thing. Oh my god, I always forget. That's why I said I need to fix that. So that you can change things in the menu beforehand. And also give them the option to retry. Is that they have that? They need to have that. But you see what I mean? Like, you can't really do anything. I'm just stuck here. There are a few things they have to fix in patches, which I'm sure they will. But for now, it's fine. But they definitely have to fix a few things. Like being able to toggle with targeting. I don't really know how to do that. Because you can't move. See, I'm stuck on one thing, so I have to figure all this stuff out. In patches, obviously.
Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here.
I'm trying to, like, see what... End up smoking a cigarette.
Alright. One down, one to go. That'll help.
No! I guess I'm getting used to the fact that there is really no, there's no block in this game. So, it comes to, like I said, rock, paper, scissors. There's no block. You can't guard, so you have to learn how to, dodge. And that's fine. It's different. Like I said, once I can understand the fucking battle system, I'll be good. Until then, I'm gonna probably have a hard time, huh? And unfortunately, yeah, I gotta get a new headset. Because I can only hear the one part of the headset. That's unfortunate, but it's true. You gotta back up for that, I think. There's really nothing you can do on that one. Oh, shit. Staggered.
Don't let them get away.
Not enough damage. See? It's all about that dodging mechanic.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Shit, you mother. Fuck you.
These bastards fly. But what goes
Here we go.
must come down.
Hold on, we got, oh god, my water fell! I didn't. Here we go, Kingsfall.
He's dead. Come on, let's finish him off.
Don't let them get away.
Shit. Oh boy. You can get rid of him though. No boy. That's the nasty one. I hate that. Fuck you. Nice. Oh, not nice. Not nice! There we go. But still not my best fight though. But at least I could bring part 8 to a happy close and then bring us up to chapter 9, which I'm going to be picking up in my next episode. And with it, we have our level up and our conclusion, I believe. And again, I do hope you guys enjoyed the episode. As I said, this is my first playthrough, so I appreciate all the support and the views and subscribes, all of it. It means a lot to me. As like I said, I've gone my whole life never being heard, you know, and I've always just wanted to help, you know, you, me, all of us. I think that we're worth more than this, you know. We are better than that. And I guess I thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed part 8 of Final Fantasy 16, my first time ever, my first playthrough. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Like I just said. With it, we now have made our way through Kingsfall, and I think we're going to be leaving off now. Well, we're going to find out. So this is our conclusion, which will leave us at the doorstep of Part 9 of Final Fantasy 16, STEELEPLAY. And that's to say, a Wii play, STEELEPLAY. But yeah, join me in my next episode, Part 9. We will pick this up and continue forward. And, well, whatever Part 9 has in store for us, I guess we will find out in Part 9. And if you are interested in my playthrough, well, then stick around, because I'll be starting Part 9 soon. Well, after this. Good luck, Gav. I don't know if Gav is gonna make it though. Yep. Oh shit. Rama. The power of Rama. Dun-um. I guess my biggest thing with the combat is, like I said, learning how to evade as opposed to block. I'm so used to blocking, you know? But in this game, your predominant thing is, you know, evading, or, yeah.
Help me. Help me, Clive.
Uh-oh.
I've got you.
Oh, shit. Damn. Oh, that was close. Imagine. He was this close to falling to his death. Damn. He was almost a goner. By the gods. Well,
There.
Reek, I mean, you know, we're almost at the door. We are!
As I said,
We're on the doorstep of the Empire.
That's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
so, what news?
Well, found out
So this is where we're gonna end the episode. Alright.
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground.
Rosaria.
Seen what they did to the
Is it
Imperials
Rosaria?
who
It's
tried to
Rosaria,
stop
right?
them. There's no question about it.
He's a dominant.
dominant fire, all right.
No, he can't be.
I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes.
Right. Yep.
Yes,
There's a good chance.
it was you who killed the Phoenix.
Right. But you weren't the one that woke in it, in other words.
That's a long war.
Right. There was fellas you saw enter the whirlwind. Right. The vortex.
I saw it.
The vortex, yep. That vortex.
Dream it, Clive.
What was that all about? Yeah.
Who is he?
Who is he, right? Is it live or is it Annabella?
But I do know one thing.
What?
You're gonna find him and find out.
After all.
After all, yourself.
Right?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death.
That you'd never rest until you'd hunt down the man responsible.
So,
So,
find
right.
out if this man's responsible.
And kill yourself if he's not. Exactly. Yep. Yep. Pretty much.
Don't thank me.
Don't thank me, thank God. Right? Exactly. Find out if he's the dominant fire, and if not, then I guess you kill yourself.
Thank you, Gav.
I know it sounds harsh, but it's true. Like, he might just end up having to kill himself if that's what it is. But I think it's his mother. That's just my hunch, but I could be wrong. But my gut tells me it's Annabella. Annabella is the one behind all this.
No birds returning this year.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the Steel Play. And as always, keep it gaming and keep it safe. Enjoy the conclusion. And we'll pick this up in my next. Knew it. More Grace. It's a prince.
We'll be in Rosario in a day or two.
Still, though, Annabella is in cahoots with all this, I think, you know? I don't know 100%, but Annabella is, well, you know, that's Clive's mother. Ooh, so Annabella's pulling strings then, huh? She has been a long time now, I think. Joshua. Oh my god, no way. An older Joshua.
He must be stopped.
Who? Clive? Clive, right? Well, there you have it, guys. Part 9 coming up next. Till then, as I always say, keep it gaming and keep it safe. And like I had said before, apologies on even bringing up the subject of race or ethnic. You know, there is no such a thing. I believe in the abolishment of discrimination altogether. So, if I cause offense to anybody the other day, that was not my intention. And I sincerely give you my condolences for any offense that was caused through my addressing of the abolishment of discrimination. With that being said, please continue to enjoy my content and stick around for part 9. And thanks for watching. And please like and subscribe if you like it, you know, and keep strong, guys, you know. Till my next Steel Play.